You know what? She don't have any at all. But the time is up now, and we're tired.
Folk says he has not yet seen the Morton Salt ruling, but he has had the opportunity to speak with the union leaders about the matter. He told our news team by telephone today that it's a matter he intends to take before cabinet. You can hear more on that story in the National Report at 7. Also making news first at 6 this Monday, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs encourages Bahamians to apply for their passports in advance of the peak periods of Easter, summer, Thanksgiving, and the Christmas holidays. Foreign Affairs officials remind the public that passports may be collected from the issuance section of the Passport Office on University Drive, that's formerly Thompson Boulevard, during the hours of 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. weekdays. Now, passport applications are received from 8:30 a.m. to 3:45 p.m. during the week and may be subject to earlier cutoff based on the volume of customers on a given day. Foreign Affairs officials noted in a statement that a validity period of 6 months prior to your passport expiration date is required for international travel. They also want to tell you that starting May 23rd, passport application forms and requirement pamphlets can be collected from public libraries throughout New Providence. Well, we're just getting started. First at 6. Coming up, female high school students receiving an opportunity of a lifetime from a local sorority. We'll tell you more on the next side of the break.
Want to pay less? Or want to save more? Do both. Just bundle your bills into one low-rate loan with Commonwealth Bank. With a consolidation loan at Commonwealth Bank, you'll enjoy one easy monthly payment, plus the chance to win $5,000. So move your loans from other banks to Commonwealth Bank and get ready to pay less and save more.
BTC is giving the gift of rollover data, plus free unlimited WhatsApp calls, texts, pictures, and videos. Choose from our 1-day plan for $349, 7-day plan for $999, or our 15-day plan for only $29.99. We've even thrown in unlimited BTC to BTC calls and texts. Dial *203# to activate your plan today. Share every moment with BTC. Terms and conditions apply.
Genius.
Wicked Genius. Come enjoy KFC's delicious chicken, fries, drink, and biscuits starting at only $5 including VAT. KFC Nassau. It's finger-licking.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
At Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center, we provide imaging services to meet all your family's needs. Same goes for imaging at Grosvenor. We're the imaging experts. We never schedule multiple appointments, so you'll be in and out in no time. And if your initial screening reveals a concern, our radiology specialist can consult your doctor and conduct an alternative screening right then and there. Results are ready within 24 hours. Call 328-8157 to schedule an appointment at Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor today.
This portion of the news brought to you by Commonwealth Bank, your leader in personal banking.
We begin this segment with news from the police. ZNS News has learned that a third female injured in a traffic accident in Abaco on the weekend is still listed in serious condition. Authorities reported that the other 2 women succumbed to their injuries. The latest victim, according to police, died in hospital yesterday. Well, police in Providence recovering another firearm off the streets. It was shortly after 7 o'clock yesterday evening when Drug Enforcement Unit officers were tipped off and went to Curtis Road. That's off Enia Street, where they searched a vacant lot and recovered a 9mm pistol and 7 rounds of ammunition. Police say an active investigation into that matter is underway. We can also tell you that the Royal Bahamas Defense Force's Harbor Patrol Unit made several arrests over the past several days. Officers assisted persons with engine problems at sea and also retrieved 2 foreigners from waters after they apparently jumped overboard from a vessel. Persons were also apprehended for unauthorized use of vessels, and a captain and his vessel turned over to the Bahamas Customs Department for illegal charter operations. Also tonight, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives conducted a small arms identification training exercise for approximately 30 Bahamas Customs officers and Royal Bahamas Police Force officers here in Nassau last week. The training was part of an ongoing U.S. Bahamian initiative to curb the flow of illegal firearms into the Bahamas. The week-long program was designed to enhance the participants' ability to recognize and detect concealed firearms and their parts. The interactive peer-to-peer training was facilitated by a team of 5 U.S. experts of the ATF who provided real-life examples and hands-on training for the law enforcement officials. Additionally, workshop participants received a variety of materials, including checklists, firearms identification, information, and visual training materials. Well, animal lovers got a special treat this weekend when they viewed the pets that are available at the Bahamas Humane Society in Chippingham during its Adopt-a-thon. Our Jiminita Swain was also there.
For any new animal into our home, it's an addition, and it's just an addition of love.
Cheryl Glennetzes was all smiles after adopting a pet on Sunday. She took full advantage of the Bahamas Humane Society's Adopt-a-thon this past weekend.
We have one, and we would like her to have a companion, and we just love her to have a nice home full with love. If we could give that to another dog, why not?
With the adoption papers signed for the new pet parents, they say the hardest thing will probably be selecting a name for the 4-month-old. Adoption coordinator is Fiona Moody, and she says there are many pets in need of a new home.
A steady flow of people, but we kind of expected a few more, so we're actually going to extend our 2-day adopt-a-thon until over the Easter period, because we know the schools are coming out soon, so hopefully we can catch people with kids and families who would come in and do some adoptions too. We have about 140 dogs and puppies at the shelter. We have about the same of cats and kittens too, so we'll still be doing our regular cat and kitten adoptions, but we're really trying to push out mostly the big dogs, the adults.
As for the requirements, if you're looking to adopt,
they must have a fenced-in yard, and we do a yard check ahead of the adoption just to make sure yard is fenced, the gate's secured, a puppy can't get under, a dog can't go over if the wall's too low. Shelter, of course. If it's not a doghouse, it can be the carport, the garage, or indoors. The ability to bring your dog in if it's unwell, for checkups, for puppies, for follow-up vaccines.
And if you're undecided, this is Glennetz's reason for considering adoption.
The love, the companionship, that is constant, unconditional. You gain so much from these animals, and we give so little for all of that.
This is Pop-Up. She was a rescue from outside of the Pop-Up studios here in Chippingham, but if you want to make her your own, just pop on by the Bahamas Humane Society and give her a new home. Jiminita Swain, ZNS Network News.
Thanks, Jimmy. Those animals are so cute. Well, for the past 4 decades, hundreds of young women have benefited from the Eta Psi Omega chapter of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated's Honors Day Scholarship Awards. On Sunday, 46 of the country's top female students from high schools throughout the country became the newest honorees during a ceremony at Government House. The young ladies spent 4 action-packed days attending seminars, give-backs, and other uplifting activities, all designed to empower them. Wife of the Prime Minister, Mrs. Patricia Minnis, was also on hand to salute these high flyers. President of the local chapter, Ida Poitier-Turnquest, noted the impact this gesture has on the young women.
This scholarship program, in its present form, is the forerunner for all other scholarship programs that we have in the country today. We are doubly proud to boast that 40 years later, we continue to grow and make a positive impact on the lives of future female leaders in our country. It has been an honor to have been in the presence of the 46 awesome leaders and to meet many of their parents and guardians. I can say that the future of our country and indeed the world glows bright, knowing that they are the ones to move us forward.
9 of Sunday's honorees were from the Family Islands, many of whom left the ceremony with thousands of dollars in scholarships. Close to 10 awards were issued, including the Patrons Essay and the Linda Higgs Swan Memorial Scholarship Awards. In her keynote address, Anastasia Palacios listed what she believes to be the 3 key ingredients to a successful life.
Values, teamwork, belief, Those are the things that build legacies. Those are the things that Jack Ma says will last beyond any robot's ability to do your job. Your ability to connect with people because of your values, because of your ability to work as a team, because of your faith in yourself and in God. So it is important for you to appreciate and value faith and belief, because it is that faith and belief that carries you through when things go haywire.
A dedication and unveiling ceremony of Bahamian artist Antonius Roberts' Sacred Woman bronze sculpture was held on the grounds of the historic Florida Memorial University campus earlier this month. The bronze sculpture is cast from one of the original tapered-shaped sacred women carved from a castorina tree. Roberts said the mounted sculpture is edition number 1 of 12 pieces, and it represents the intention of triumph, hope, determination, and a vision to help conserve Bahamian heritage. It also represents one of several beautiful dancing women born out of the artist's deep-seated respect for the sanctity and significance of trees and forests. Now, the university chose to mount the sculpture during National Women's History Month, and it's dedicated in memory of Roberts' mother, Zelma Bo Roberts, as well as Eleuthera native Mariah Brown, who is known as Coconut Grove's first black female immigrant, and all other women who have positively helped and shaped the community of South Florida. The ceremony was followed by a reception sponsored by the Bahamas Consulate General in Miami.
That portion of the news was brought to you by Commonwealth Bank, the leader in personal banking services.
Fabulous living. You just can't get enough of exciting travel, of sensational adventures, of delicious food, of great homes, and never enough good friends. Fabulous living, Bahamian style. We do it all.
Rugs, carpet tiles, ceramic tiles, floor mats, even vinyl flooring. Find them all at Wright's Carpet Masters, located on Bernard Road. Let them cater to your home or your office needs, and you can choose from a variety of carpets, floor mats, cashmere, oriental rugs, and area rugs. And if you can't come to us, we will bring the business to you, offering free estimates and deliveries to the Family Islands. Wright's Carpet Masters will get it right for you. Located on Bernard Road, telephone number 364-1260.
Cellular and Electronics is your one-stop shop for all your electronic needs. From the latest in cell phones and accessories like the iPhone 6s Plus to the Samsung S6 Edge, the latest in game consoles, games, and accessories. We also carry the best hoverboards, stereo sound systems, and much more. We also have certified technicians to fix all your electronic needs. Located in the Coconut Grove Plaza and the mall at Marathon. What are you waiting for? Come on down to CTI Cellular and Electronics today.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Thomas A. Robertson Track and Field Stadium. It's all about the Carifta Track and Field Championships this weekend, and the athletes are preparing for that aquamarine black and gold. And we have some of our athletes joining us this evening right here. First, let me introduce yourself.
Deshaun Joseph.
And where you're from in the school?
I'm from Freeport. I attend Bishop Michael Alvin.
Keyshawn Sean, and I'm from Andros, and I attend North Andros High. I'm Tyler Mizik, and I go to Tabernacle, and I'm from Freeport.
I'm Devonde Fords, and I live in Freeport, and I go to 8 Mile Rock.
Now, these guys were a little shy getting on camera talking about their events, but tell us what event you're competing in and how you've been preparing for it.
I'm participating in the 4x4, and I've been practicing for quite some time right now, trying to make sure I'm physically and mentally ready for what I must do for my country.
The javelin throw and the 17 boys, and I was training for 6 months, and I'm ready.
And most of you guys, this is your first grifter. How does that feel? The butterflies there?
No, sir, but I'm ready. No fear.
Okay. What about you? Also, your first time. What event will you be competing in?
I'll be competing in the high jump, and I've just been pushing myself, making sure I attend practice all the time, and I've ended up reaching my goal to be a grifter.
How does it feel now to get here to perform in this big stadium?
Feels amazing, and I hope to make country proud and bring back the gold.
Okay. Can you let me know what event will you be competing in?
I'll be competing in the 4x4, and I've been non-stop training.
How do you feel about the makeup of this year's team?
I feel that we'll do well because everybody who's here, they worked hard to be here. So hopefully we do our best.
You got in town on Sunday, attended the church service at Evangelistic Temple. How's the camaraderie been between the team right now?
It's been cool. They make sure to allow us to have activities so that each and every one of us could get together and have fun. So yeah.
And you're from the big yard of Andros. You know a lot of folks down there will be watching you this weekend. You want to invite some of them out to come on down?
My mommy, my daddy, my granddaddy, my grandmother, my siblings.
Okay, and you're from Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Yes, sir.
And you want everybody to come down as well?
Yes, sir. I would like to, I'd like my mom, my dad, my coach, he should be coming out. That's Coach John Ingram, and my aunt and my uncle in Freeport.
So these guys are ready. Only one thing we're missing, Bahamians. Come on down, purchase your tickets, cheer on these athletes. The competition will start Saturday morning. Friday is the opening ceremony. Saturday, Sunday, and it all climax on Monday evening with the 4x4. We don't want Jamaica to go back on that plane with all our medals, so let's cheer on our athletes and keep it all right here. Until 7 o'clock, I'm Charles Fisher. Thanks for watching, everybody.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Imagine you have Hollywood at your command. Introducing Flow Evil. Anywhere you are.
Big girls don't scream hard like Halloween, make me feel alive.
There's a world of entertainment here, and you run the show. Flow Evil.
Coca-Cola Bahamas has always been a strong community partner for us. They've supported and helped us to
reach hundreds of young men through Sprite basketball. Create a fun and interactive United FC.
Go a little bit further for our animal friends.
Feed thousands of Bahamians every year.
Preserve our natural habitat and celebrate Bahamian culture and John Canoe on Pastry.
The Caribbean Bottling Team is committed to the communities that we serve around the entire Bahamas.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
Everybody, are you on TV? Look, are you on TV? Mom, guess what it is? That's me. Bartender, do you see me? Are you on television? I gotta tell my girlfriend I'm on television.
Hello?
Babe, turn your television to ZNS.
Quick, are you on television? I don't have a TV in here.
We have Wi-Fi though.
We have Wi-Fi.
That's fine. They upgrade now. You can watch it live from your phone.
You just have to download the app. All right, hold on.
Go to the App Store, type in ZNS, download the app, and you'll be able to watch ZNS straight from your phone. Hurry up and start over again.
Get your news and more anytime, anywhere with the new ZNS app. Stay connected from around the globe with our live stream news updates, all in the palm of your hand. You can also listen to the ZNS Radio Network for your favorite music. Go into your Apple or Google Play Store and download the ZNS app today.
Present check. Miss, I just star now. I still gotta pay.
In news from the region, an Inter-American Development Bank report indicated that Latin America and the Caribbean require an ambitious growth agenda that focuses on overcoming large gaps in investment and productivity. The report, released on the final day of the IDB's annual Board of Governors meeting, noted that while the global economy faces potential risks from higher interest rates and a correction to global asset prices, the region's overall outlook is positive, with a 1.9% growth rate expected this year. The International Monetary Fund has discovered several deficiencies and weaknesses in Trinidad and Tobago's tax administration system. It was revealed in the organization's Tax Administration Diagnostic Assessment Tool. Among the many deficiencies identified by the IMF were the unreliable state of the taxpayer registration database, delays in processing of accounting transactions, and weak compliance risk management methodologies that severely hampered operations. And the St. Lucia Fire Service has launched an investigation into the cause of a fire that destroyed the Folk Research Center that houses the most extensive collection of St. Lucia's cultural artifacts and history. The blaze Sunday night destroyed the building that housed the Folk Research Center that was established in 1973 as a repository for cultural heritage, a vehicle for research, study, recording, and promulgating St. Lucia's heritage.
Time now for weather.
In our first look at weather, we're going to get you started with a satellite discussion, and we have this relatively dry front system across the extreme northwest Bahamas that will slowly move across the northwest Bahamas tonight and into the central Bahamas by tomorrow. It's going to bring with it a slight cool down and maybe one or two passing showers during the course of the night, but all the details coming up late in the newscast. Behind that, high pressure will build, so you will see the winds picking up tonight, and that will continue through tomorrow, and that will cause advisories to go up for you small craft operators. Outside of our studios, we have a few clouds, temperature around 81 degrees, your relative humidity at 61%. The winds are out of the north-northeast at 8 knots, your barometric pressure 1,021.1 millibars. That is 30.15 inches, and it is steady. That's going to do it for your first look at weather at 6. Stay tuned, more weather is still to come.
Thanks, Basil, and welcome back home. Well, that does it for First at 6. It's time now for a check on stories making news around the northern Bahamas.
Police officers meeting in a 3-day conclave on Grand Bahama. The Defense Force Rangers getting a big donation. And Christians celebrating the launch of Holy Week.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all. I'm Megan Shepard. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news, officials from Interpol are on Grand Bahama conducting a 4-day conference at the Gerald Bartlett Police Headquarters. Interpol's mission is to connect police with other stakeholders for a safer world. Sabrina Brown tells us tonight that this week's conference is dubbed Project Stone.
Project Stone is bringing together officers from various law enforcement agencies around the country to ensure that they are equipped with the skills and tools necessary to detect and prevent the illicit trafficking of nuclear elements that cross international borders. Specialized officer with Interpol, John Buchanan.
It provides the support for the customs, for the immigration, for the container control programs, for the programs that Jen Wadlow's working on, and it's connecting police. That is what Project Stone is trying to do. It's bringing all the necessary stakeholders into the room to build the relationships, to build a network of contacts.
He says authorities must stay ahead of emerging trends.
15 years ago, I began to work on strategy and tactics for a marauding terrorist firearms attack. And at that time, that was what was the thinking. This is what was happening. This is what was going to happen. At that time, we would never have dreamt that a terrorist, a radicalized individual, would jump in a truck and drive into a busy street and kill people with the truck. Never have thought of that at all. We need to keep ahead of what the emerging trends are.
Buchanan told law enforcement officers that they all have a responsibility when it comes to the issue of smuggling.
Whether that's the illicit smuggling of firearms, drugs, people, goods, cigarettes, we are all here because we have a responsibility for that in our own day jobs. What we are doing in the previous course and what we're doing in this course is we're just adding another element to this. We're just adding, consider the illicit smuggling of radiological nuclear material. Nothing different. A smuggler is a smuggler. They'll use the same routes, they'll use the same contacts, they'll use the same methods. We just now need to look for another thing to consider, and that's the responsibility that we are giving you at the end of this week.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
A second female involved in that traffic mishap in Abaco on Saturday afternoon has died, and a third is said to be fighting for her life in hospital as police continue their investigations into the fatal crash. The three women were passengers in a gray Honda Fit, which apparently crashed into a tree on the SC Boodle Highway shortly after 5 p.m. on Saturday. The driver of that vehicle was pronounced dead at the scene. The other two occupants were airlifted to the capital, and the second victim died at the Princess Margaret Hospital Sunday morning, while the third female is reportedly listed in serious condition. In other news, the University of the Bahamas announcing its plan to host a conference focused on the economic prospects of Grand Bahama. The Sustainable Grand Bahama Conference is expected to encourage the public and private sector leaders to engage in a dialogue about the way forward for Grand Bahama. Vice President of UB North, Dr. Ian Strawn, says the aim of this conference is to explore the matter of this island's sustainable development holistically.
One of the most common criticisms I hear of the university is that we are simply not pulling our weight when it comes to joining critical national conversations about economic, social, and educational policy. The Sustainable Grand Bahama Conference is an example of what we can do to promote thought leadership in the country. Grand Bahama is poised for transformation. The government is intensely focused on it, and UB wants to help in whatever ways it can to ensure the future is a very, very bright one for Grand Bahamians and the country at large.
President and COO David McGregor from the Grand Bahama Power Company says that they are proud to come on board as a gold sponsor for the event. The Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce is a partner in the upcoming conference as well.
The conference theme, Breaking Down Barriers and Shaping the Future, truly resonates with us at Grand Bahama Power. We know as the utility, we have a vital role in helping shape the growth and sustainable growth future for Grand Bahama Island.
I want to thank Dr. Strawn and UB for the invitation to participate as a member of the steering committee. We at the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, we're always very cognizant of what's happening in our community, and we're especially proud of UB in this initiative that you've taken. We enjoy and encourage dialogue between stakeholders and the people, and you have provided a platform for this kind of engagement.
Now, the Sustainable Grand Bahama Conference is slated for April 5th and the 6th. This past Sunday, Christians around the world celebrated Palm Sunday, which marks the beginning of Holy Week and commemorates the triumphant arrival of Jesus Christ in Jerusalem, days before he was crucified. Our ZNS News team visited Christ the King Anglican Church for the occasion. Parishioners of Christ the King Church receiving their palm fronds to be used in the traditional reenactment of Jesus' arrival in Jerusalem. Parishioners taking a short march from the youth hall to the main sanctuary. During this Sunday, there was no sermon, but rather a reading of the Passion of the Christ, the story of Jesus' Last Supper with his disciples,
and his journey to the cross.
Pilate spoke to them again.
Then what do you wish me to do with the man you call the King of the Jews?
The crowd shouted back.
Crucify him.
Pilate asked them.
Why? What evil has he done?
But they shouted all the more.
Crucify him.
So Pilate, wishing to satisfy the crowd, released Barabbas for them. And after flogging Jesus, Pilate handed him over to be crucified.
And before we go to break tonight, we have our first trivia question of the week. Simply go to our Facebook page, and the first person to answer all parts of the question wins 3 tickets to the Carifta Games to be held this weekend. Tonight's question is, what year did our Ricardo Lightbourne participate in Carifta? What was his sport? And what position did he place or medal did he win? Our Facebook page is ZNS Bahamas Northern Service. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition continues in just a moment.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Dolly Madison, Freeport's original home center.
Dolly Madison's store-wide Easter sale is this Wednesday and Thursday.
Wait, what you doing? I packing up my things. I tired of you promising me to paint this place, buy me a bedroom set and a front room set and a big screen TV. I tired of it.
And I tell you, wait, no Dolly Madison store-wide Easter sale.
But they're not coming then.
March 28th and 29th. Just the time for me to draw. See here. Front room set, bedroom set, whirlpool appliances, ace, paint, and big screen TV model.
Oh, Junior, I'm so sorry. What I could ever do to make this up to you, Junior?
You know what I want. Hey, you know what I want. I want something sweet. Let's be over to the bread.
Dolly Madison's store-wide Easter sale is this Wednesday and Thursday, March 28th and 29th. Open till 7 p.m.
Come on down now.
Lucayan Medical Center provides services in family medicine, internal medicine, obstetrics, gynecology, surgery, pain management, psychiatry, audiology, podiatry, and dentistry. We offer laboratory, ECG, X-rays, ultrasound, CAT scans, and MRI scans. Also here, pharmacy, physiotherapy, fitness programs, and pre-employment medical screening. Skilled staff serve you with dignity and confidentiality. Visit Lucayan Medical Center for your healthcare needs.
Grand Bahama, it's that time of year again for the 20th annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival. Friday, March 30th kicks off with a fish fry and gospel fest from 3 p.m. until. Then Monday, April 2nd from 11 a.m. until. It's a day of culture, coconuts, and fun. Enjoy lots of tasty coconut foods, drinks, games, and competitions such as Platinum Maple, coconut barking and eating contest, bottle sucking, and more. Enjoy entertainment by KB, Stilly, the Trouble Band, and a special appearance by Nehemiah Hill. And it will close on with a Junkanoo Rush Hour by the Classic Dancers. It's the 20th annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival.
When you need a warm, filling meal, head to KFC for a hot, juicy, flaky chicken pot pie. Individual sized, freshly baked, chunky chicken pot pie loaded with tender pieces of delicious KFC chicken, green peas, hearty carrots, potatoes, and a thick and savory home-style sauce. Covered with a golden crust. Chicken pot pie. Available at all KFC restaurants in Freeport.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Gold Rock Concrete, now manufacturing 4, 6, and 8-inch concrete blocks and ready-mix concrete. Covering the Northern Bahamas, you're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Good news for the Defense Force Rangers. The group, made up of youngsters between the ages of 11 and 18, received a donation that is expected to assist them in a big way. Shashina Roll-Farquharson explains.
A delegation of Defense Force officers traveling to Grand Bahama for a special donation by the Grand Bahama Port Authority. The donation, a large bus which will be used to transport the local Defense Force Rangers. Commodore Talis Baffle says corporate assistance is always appreciated.
What I'm proud of with respect to the Ranger program, much of what they do
is through self-help. And that's one thing we want to encourage. However, when we have corporate sponsors come along and contribute to the program, we welcome it. So this is an indication of how much we appreciate what was done.
Petty Officer Lenrick Coakley says that they are grateful for this much-needed donation. He says over 120 youngsters are a part of the program, and oftentimes transportation is a challenge.
This bus is acquired, or was helped to be acquired by Ms. Sarah St. George. She initially gave us some funding, and a couple of years back, and we've been really agitating to try and get a bus for quite some time now. And with the help of the Lord and with the help of corporate sponsors here in Grand Bahama, we was able to achieve that.
Port Authority officials Sarah St. George and Ian Roll both say it was very important for them to give back to an organization that is already transforming the lives of so many young people on this island.
We take a great interest in the young Columbus House boys and girls, and there are 2 young Columbus House gentlemen who have joined the Rangers program, and it's been transformational. The house parents say that it's been transformational for these young gentlemen, that they actually now are considering a career in the Defence Force. So I think that's tremendously inspiring. Of course, a bus is essential for the Rangers to be able to get around and do the kinds of things they want to do, but we want to build on that.
I want to be a little controversial here now. I think every youth should go through a program like this to teach you about leadership and discipline. You know, we have issues in our country right now, and it's due to the lack of leadership and leadership skills, etc.
Shashina Roll-Farquharson, ZNS Network News.
The Marcos City Cultural Festival held over the weekend at the Mary Star of the Sea Field. There was native food and drinks, desserts, handmade Bahamian crafts, and much more. The Member of Parliament for Marcos City, the Honorable Michael Pintard, says that he made a commitment to create economic opportunities for residents, and this festival is just one initiative.
Cover the cost for the entire infrastructure, putting in the sound, light, stage, the vendors booth, and give vendors an opportunity to generate income. So we had a number of food vendors, artists and artisans who produce handicraft, as well as the performers. The majority of the performers were from Marcos City. Of course, in addition, we had national figures who agreed to perform, Simeon Ouden, Stalit, and others. And so the idea really is to give them a platform where the rest of the community could come into Marcos City and support their creativity.
Pintard says that he was pleased with the support, and based on initial feedback, so were the vendors.
Said they did very well. What was I thought wonderful is that a number of them took the advice that they should sell tickets in advance, so persons came as if they were coming to a stakeout to collect their items and to leave. So we'll do a post-mortem on the event. We'll tweak it where we need to make sure that every single vendor has a return on their investment. Really is about economic empowerment in the community, and that's what we're committed to. And we want to let residents know that, listen, if you have an idea, you believe we could be of assistance, please let us know.
A second fair is planned for the month of October. And now it is time to Ask the Doctor.
I'm Dr. Monique Pratt. Welcome. Jackie from Nassau asked, I've been using diet teas for many years now, but recently I was told that these teas might be harmful and that using them long term might lead to a form of eating disorder. Is this true? Jackie, thank you for your question. Diet teas are a popular choice for many people who want to drop a few pounds. Just like anything else, it is important to understand what diet teas are and how they work, and if there are any risks associated with them before you put them in your body. Most diet teas contain a herb called senna, which acts like a laxative. This herb stimulates your intestines and causes an increase in elimination of water and waste by increasing bowel movements. While this may cause a reduction in a few inches around your waist, it is not true weight loss because there's really no increase in fat burning. As I mentioned before, the only effective way to lose weight is to eat healthier and increase physical activity. With long-term use of these products, there's a risk that your bowels may stop functioning normally, which might lead to dependence on these products. Long-term use can also change the amount or balance of some chemicals in the blood called electrolytes, which can cause problems with your heart rhythm, muscle weakness, liver damage, and other harmful effects. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
And again, before we go to break, we have our first trivia question of the week. Simply go to our Facebook page, and the first person to answer all parts of the question wins 3 tickets to the Carifta Games to be held this weekend. Tonight's question is, what year did our Ricardo Lightborn participate in Carifta? What was his sport? And what position did he place or medal did he win? Our Facebook page is ZNS Bahamas Northern Service. Don't go away, the Athlete of the Hour is up next.
Come on down to Clearview Glass and Window Repair, your hurricane preparedness specialists. Call them at 352-7694.
All last year, I fell in love with Belinda. But this year, I want to just kick it up a notch.
Did you hear about our new bamboo line?
When he started talking about you can sit on TV.
Hold on, Dr. Love. Not that type of bamboo you're talking about. You ain't hear about the nice bamboo sheet. And you can get it in all colors. And if you ain't want it in the sheets, Dr. Love, you can get it in the pillows.
Thank God for island bedding.
Come and visit me at number 5, Queens Highway, Island Bedding.
We're used to weathering storms. In the ends, west and east. We brought out the best when they experienced the worst. And got the heart of downtown pumping again. We're used to Mother Nature. Luckily, Grand Bahamas is used to us. No other company is more reliable or accountable. We know we're borrowing this island from our grandchildren, which is why we're investing in ways to make electricity generation cleaner. It's more than our job. It's our duty. Our dark days are behind us. Now we see things in a new light. Grand Bahama Power Company. Empowering community, powered by us.
It's Tico T&L Pinko's birthday bash featuring Young Jeezy. Saturday, March 31st, Gombe Park. Tickets sold at all Fluid Factory locations. Grand Bahama, get ready. It's the best of the best in high school basketball. The 2018 Bahamas National High School Basketball Championships presented by the IL Cares Foundation from Freeport, Grand Bahama. Opening ceremony March 23rd, and on March 26th, the 2 final teams will battle for the championship. Question is, who will take home this year's title? Live opening ceremony and championship game coverage of the 2018 Bahamas National High School Basketball Championships presented by the IL Cares Foundation on the ZNS Television Network.
The Flow Carifta Games Bahamas 2018 featuring athletes in 26 countries across the region. Friday, March 30th to Monday, April 2nd at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. It's track and field at its best as our competitors run faster, throw further, and jump higher. The competition will be fierce as the Bahamas attempts to recapture the crown from arch rival Jamaica and keep Trinidad and Barbados and the rest of the Caribbean off their heels. Experience the energy of Junkanoo. Get your flags out, bring your whistles, goatskin drums, and cowbells. Lick 'em with the rhythm. It's going to be sizzling hot, off and on the track. The Flow Carifta Games, March 30th to April 2nd at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. You just have to be there. And welcome to Sports, everybody. I'm Ricardo Lightborn. Sports are dedicated to the Leary twins. That's Jonathan and Jordan, also LeVar Arnett, and my jungle brother down in New Providence, Quentin Barabbas Woodside. Well, folks, the National High School Basketball Championship Finals is all set. Let's start with the girls. Doris Johnson and BMES, they're up first. The Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins took on the BMAS Warriors in the girls' semifinal play, and this was the game. The Marlins up-tempo play. Montreal Riley with the defense here splits it, gets in a 2-point advantage. She had 20 points in total. The Lady Warriors unable to get anything to fall, but the Marlins simply had the range and the control of the game at the break. 33-23 your score, Doris Johnson up. The Lady Warriors found some essence of attacking here at the basket, but they are staying alive. The defense also stepped up. Watch the steal. This will go the next way. Kajaya Smith with 17 points. Doris Johnson was physical and a size advantage to go with it. 54-39 a final and a trip to the finals as well. The Marlins are back in the big dance for a third time, and Coach Kevon Spence likes his chances.
My team is really disciplined and good, and I believe that we still haven't touched the ceiling of how we could play. And I believe that once we get some good rest, execute our plan tomorrow, then we'll come out, really strong in that game and give it our all, give it our best.
The flip side, the girls' semifinals featured the Jordan Prince Will Falcons and St. George's Jaguars. The Lady Falcons led early 30-17. Lady Jaguars kept chipping away at the Falcons' lead. Jamila Miller had a good one going for the Jags. She only had 9 points, though. The Falcons coach Donnie Culmer is focused, and he's got a game plan. Jaguars coach Stephanie Higgs looking for some baskets. The Lady Falcons of Jordan Prince Will simply turned up the heat. Brianna Stevens scoring 14 points. 56-37 on the clock. The Lady Falcons advance 56-38, and for Coach Culmer, a rematch with the Lady Marlins.
Yeah, well, they beat me in Geneva Rutherford Championship, so it's payback time.
Well, the boys' semifinals up next. Jack Haywood played their hearts out. They had 2 games to play on Sunday. The Jack Haywood Wildcats laced up the sneakers against the Anatole Rogers, and the Wildcats were on their game. The defense was tough, and playing their second game of the day, the question was fatigue. That was answered early as the tray from downtown. Coach Desmond Shaky Hall had that look. He simply has got it for good reason. Anatole Rogers, Kirkland, Farrington kept the points on the board. Not that many, 22-8. Wildcats are up. Anatole Rogers found their rhythm late in the game. Jack Haywood ousted C.C. Sweeting earlier, and Anatole Rogers trying to hang around. Mikhail Bethel would not have it, scoring 12 points and sealing the deal for Coach Hall. 47-29, the Wildcats would advance to the finals.
They did very good. They had 2 games today. I thought their legs was a little bit dead, but we were able to will ourselves through having a mental toughness in order to carry us through to this victory.
The Tabernacle Falcons punched their ticket to the finals with a 60-39 rout of Anatole Rogers on Saturday night. Desmond Butler at 18 points and Joshua Dames added 17. And our broadcast tonight is going to be live for you. It'll be a very good one. It'll be right here for you. So tune in at 8 o'clock. I'll have the play-by-play. Kim Mullings also working the floor. Let's look at your sports tonight.
You already know what it is, homie. It's your boy, that's Fry Young. Minion City, Mr. Bring the whole city out.
It's gonna snow in Freeport when the Passport Gang proudly presents the Snowman, Young Cheesy, live in concert.
What it do with the business is your boy J Double.
Oh yeah, for Tico T and El Pinko's birthday bash on Saturday, March 31st. It's the weekend at Gumbe Park. All of Freeport and all the family islands are coming out for Young Cheesy live in concert.
It's gonna be some money throwing a bottle popping.
With music by the Passport Gang, Tico T, King Diano, Kiki Fire, Excitement, Slanks, and more. And hosted by Big Pun. Tickets are $30 general, $60 VIP, $125 all access. Purchase tickets at all Fluid Factory locations. Doors open at 10 p.m. to Gumbe Park. Saturday, March 31st. For the Tico T and El Pinko Easter Weekend Birthday Bash with Young Cheesy.
If you ain't there, you ain't nowhere.
Sponsored by Heineken, Tennessee, Moet, Fluid Factory, Top It Off, Premier Lounge, ABM Entertainment, 100 Jams, Grand Bahama Homecoming.
Need I say more?
The Awards and Science Center has everything you need to help you give that special someone the most amazing personalized creative gift. One-of-a-kind floral arrangements to brighten someone's day. Recognition awards ranging from plaques to trophies. And yes, even tombstones to memorialize your loved ones. Visit the Awards and Science Center and be dazzled by our vast, beautiful array of supplies on West Atlanta Drive. The Awards and Science Center.
Mulligan's Restaurant Supply Store, where you can find all the essential products required by you or your catering companies, restaurants, and bars at the lowest prices. Their professional kitchen supplies, aluminum baking pan, foam products, paper and plastic products, cake boxes and boards in different sizes sold individually, sodas, juices, and grocery items, seasonings, peanuts sold by the sack, commercial cleaning products, and also check out the wholesale and retail beers, wines, and spirits section. They're located on Yellow Pine Street. That's Mulligan's Restaurant and Supply Store.
Hi, I'm Olympia Ferguson from Budget Pest Control. On Grand Bahama, there are only 2 types of homes, those with termites and those that will have termites. The signs you should look for are drywood termite fecal pellets, subterranean termite shelter tubes, and of course damaged wood. We now have on Grand Bahama the Coptotermes formosanus, or the super termite, which can do extreme damage in a very short period of time. To know more and to protect your investment, contact the termite experts at Budget Pest Control. With us, it's not just a company behind you, but a family. We are located on 13 Forest Avenue. Call us today at 351-7378.
Pizza Hut Lovers Pizzas give you more of what you love. Meat lovers get more meat. Cheese lovers get more cheese. Veggie lovers get more veggies. Pepperoni lovers get more pepperoni. When you purchase a large Lovers Pizza, you get any small one-topping pizza for just $2. Pizza Hut will donate that $2 to the Grand Bahama Children's Home. Get your large Lovers Pizza, spend an additional $2, and get any small one-topping pizza for just $2. For the love of children at Pizza Hut Freeport.
Right.
So.
Craig, show the pizza commercial, say time to go.
Time to go. Don't answer your phone tonight. Don't give out the answer.
I won't.
That's going to do it for us here in the North.
I'm Ricardo Live.
I'm Megan Shepherd. Bahamas Tonight continues.
Bye.
Fabulous living. You just can't get enough of exciting travel, of sensational adventures, of delicious food, of great homes, and never enough good friends. Fabulous living, Bahamian style. We do it all.
Back and even better than before. The return of Caribbean Newsline. Catch the latest news.
The drug dealers in this country are clearly targeting young American girls.
Sport. Business.
It is here that billions of dollars are invested, now the subject of tight scrutiny.
Financial condition of CIB, ECO, and British American threaten the interest of depositors.
Caribbean lifestyle and entertainment.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the National Report, 5 families are new homeowners as the Mortgage Corporation opens its first home construction project off Farrington Road today. Plus, the nation's leader commenting on the termination of the former chairman of the Antiquities, Monuments, and Museums Corporation. And the high-profile Save the Bays case winding down in the Supreme Court. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts right now.
This portion of the news is brought to you by BTC Every Day.
5 families are new homeowners thanks to a distinct and unique urban redevelopment project. Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis. A 34-lot subdivision formerly known as Lyota Farms, situated along Farrington Road, officially opened today in Queens Park. Tashina Robinson Blair tells us more about the Bahamas Mortgage Corporation's first home construction project.
In 2016, the parcel of land acquired in Queens Park by the Bahamas Mortgage Corporation was vacant lot with derelict vehicles and an abandoned building. Through the vision and leadership of the Bahamas Mortgage Corporation and the Ministry of the Environment and Housing, the eyesore was transformed into 5 homes, replete with fencing, landscaping, and sidewalks. The goal is to make home ownership dreams a reality for as many Bahamians as possible, particularly those in the low to medium income housing market. According to Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, access to affordable housing is crucial to social and economic development.
BMC Board of Directors and Management are committed to financing and providing quality homes to at affordable prices to Bahamian public. BMC also recognizes that this presents a great opportunity for the corporation to capitalize on providing financing for the purchase and rehabilitation of homes and land sold via foreclosure by the commercial banks. Attracting new businesses, that is mortgage loans, while maintaining existing mortgages remains essential to BMC's continued financial growth and stability. This has become even more important for the corporation as fewer units are being constructed by the Department of Housing.
It's worth mentioning the Department of Housing has shifted its focus from the construction of homes to the sale of lots. According to Patrick Ward, chairman of the BMC's board of directors, this project demonstrates the corporation's commitment to providing affordable quality homes.
This project highlights the ways in which the private sector can collaborate with government and could therefore represent the dawn of a new day for the Mortgage Corporation.
Minister of Environment and Housing Ramal Ferreira says the homes are energy efficient.
The homes within the Queens Park Urban Redevelopment Project were constructed with the environment in mind. As a matter of fact, in the walls we used fiber boards and they contain foam insulation. The ceilings themselves are also insulated, which aid both of these features will assist in keeping these homes cool during the summer, a little bit warm during the winter months.
Prime Minister Minnis hailing Queens Park as a model for future redevelopment projects. The prices on these 44 by 100 lots range from $120,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath and $130,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The new homeowners are expected to move in anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Tashina Robinson Blair.
The nation's leader, Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis, says he's standing firm behind the decision which saw Reese Chipman, chairman of the Antiquities, Monuments and Museum Corporation, relieved of his duties over the weekend. Dr. Minnis says cabinet is expected to be briefed shortly on what led to Mr. Chipman stepping down.
We have cabinet meeting tomorrow, so they'll be informed. Whatever I do, I put God first and I'm led by my conscience. And once my conscience is cleared, I'm happy. And therefore I made a commitment. We said that we would govern in a certain manner and in a certain way. We said we would root out corruption and bring honesty and integrity into governance. And that we will do. We will stay the course. Nothing will change us.
Leaders of 2 umbrella unions say a controversial ruling by the Supreme Court has rendered all industrial agreements in the country void, and if allowed to stand, it could be to the detriment of employees. That ruling in the Morton Salt case that came down on February 28th reduces an industrial agreement to an employment contract that the tribunal says it must construe in accordance with common law. President of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas Trade Union Congress, Obie Ferguson, says it requires immediate intervention from the Privy Council or intervention from the government, as a ruling could impact unions and change the benefits workers have gained since 1971.
This ruling takes us back to pre-1825, where workers were not allowed to combine. We cannot regress, nor would we allow any historical achievement as a people to be overlooked. We call on all workers to support yourselves by supporting the measures to be taken by the joint labor movement, to seek leave for an application to go to the Privy Council as soon as possible.
President of the National Congress of Trade Union, Bernard Evans, says the union wrote a letter to Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis requesting government's intervention into the matter because the labor movement has taken the view that the Supreme Court ruling could make current and future agreements void. Additionally, Evans says that the unions will do whatever it must to protect both the Industrial Relations Act and the rights of workers in this country because the ruling goes to the core of the union's ability to negotiate for its membership. He says for decades there has been a global effort by employers to weaken unions, but with this ruling, the union has had enough.
This is a blatant strike for the employers, for them to render all of our industrial agreements null and void. But we will continue to stand in the gap. This will not happen. We will not allow it to happen. You ask how long we will wait? Well, it ain't long now. There is no way we could stand up in the face of our members and say, you don't have an industrial agreement. After almost 40 years of languishing in the vineyard, we have now come where one judge decides, you know what, you don't have any at all. But the time is up now, and we're tired.
Minister of Labor, Senator the Honorable Dion Folk, says he has not yet seen the Morton Salt ruling, but had the opportunity to speak with union leaders on the issue. Folk says it is a matter he intends to take before Cabinet.
I intend to brief the Cabinet on it so that the government can be aware as to what happened. And as soon as we have the matter concluded, I'll make an official statement as to what the government is prepared to do. As it stands now, I am not in a position to make any commitments on behalf of the government, nor to speak on behalf of the government, because the Cabinet has not been fully advised on this new turn of events.
A high-profile environmental case winding down in the Supreme Court. Lawyers involved in the matter returned to court today to provide an update on their settlement talks. Fern Carey has more.
During the proceedings before Justice Rhonda Bain, lead attorney for environmental group Save the Bays, Fred Smith QC, revealed the terms of the proposed settlement agreement between the parties. That includes, among other things, that all further proceedings in the case be stayed and that the injunction against Canadian Peter Nygaard and attorney Code Smith be discharged. This comes after both sides agreed on a private settlement last week in an effort to finally resolve the matter. The case has dragged on since June of 2013. The matter stems from a lawsuit filed by Save the Bays to challenge alleged government inaction against unregulated development at Nygaard Key, which is owned by Peter Nygaard. Save the Bays argued that the work caused environmental damage to Clifton Bay and Jaws Beach. All sides are expected back in court Tuesday. Fern Carey, ZNS Network News.
And it's time now for your Carifta trivia question. What's the number of medals the Bahamas has won since 1990? Be sure to go to our Facebook page to provide the answer. And guess what? Tonight it's hot. We have a 3-day package for 2. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the new Shell & Letty, designed for extra miles.
Are your monthly bills coming in on top of your holiday bills? It's time for a change. Bundle your bills into one low-rate loan with Commonwealth Bank. Move your high-rate loans and credit card balances from other banks to a low-rate consolidation loan at Commonwealth Bank. Less stress, less to pay, each and every month. Plus, the chance to win $5,000. So make a change. Get a consolidation loan at Commonwealth Bank and pay less.
Every day you wake up with the world in the palm of your hand. Making connections and creating memories and sharing them with the people you care about. Every day, the world is at your fingertips, and you can experience every blockbuster movie in stunning HD and top 100 Billboard music hit with the touch of a button. Every day, your family and friends are important to you, and staying in touch no matter where you are in the Bahamas or the world is your #1 priority. And that's why, every day for over 100 years, BTC has been there to ensure that every Bahamian has the best connection to the world. We cover every island, rock, and key, regardless of the cost. This is BTC Country.
Wicked genius.
Wicked genius. Come enjoy KFC's delicious chicken, fries, drink, and biscuits starting at only $5 including VAT. KFC Nassau. It's finger-licking.
Life happens, and when it does, FG Insurance Agents and Brokers is here. We help you protect the assets you've worked hard to attain. We offer home, auto, marine, commercial, and liability insurance. Don't hesitate to protect what matters with FG Insurance Agents and Brokers. Visit us and speak to your agent today, or call us at 396-1490 in Nassau or 688-1500 in Freeport.
Hey everybody, Easter is almost here. That means that Bamboo Shack will have your favorite warm, delicious hot cross buns. Plain, raisin, and coconut, $12 a dozen, fresh out of the oven. Wednesday, March 28th and Thursday, March 29th with specialty flavors at select locations. Visit your favorite Bamboo Shack location for your hot cross buns. Connect with Bamboo Shack on social media. Happy Easter from Bamboo Shack.
I love sunsets. Now that I'm retired, it's the simple things in life that are enjoyable. I couldn't say that a few years ago because I never thought of or planned for the inevitable, and I never considered the debt I would leave my family in.
BAF's final expense plan. Coverage up to $50,000 and it never decreases in value. Affordable monthly payments that never increase. Accidental death coverage and no medical exam or lab test required.
Now that I have BAF's final expense plan, I worry no more.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
Home is more than where the heart is. Home is where the children feel safe. A place where family comes first. Come home today with a BOB residential mortgage. Enjoy attractive rates with up to 25 years to repay. Or use the equity in your home to fund home improvements or other worthwhile needs. Isn't it time you came home to a place of your own? Talk with us today. BOB, your bank of solutions.
This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Police here in the capital are investigating an apparent drowning of an adult male at a beach off Venice Bay on Bacardi Road. The only details police provided to the media earlier this afternoon was that the male's body was discovered earlier today floating in waters. An investigation is underway. A third female injured in a traffic accident in Abaco on the weekend is still listed in serious condition. The other 2 females succumbed to their injuries. The latest victim died in hospital yesterday. One woman was taken to Doctors Hospital this afternoon following a 3-car smash-up taking place just a stone's throw away from that private healthcare facility. When ZNS News arrived at the scene, we met officers investigating the incident. We later caught up with an eyewitness who didn't want to appear on camera, but shared his account of what took place.
The lady driving the white Mitsubishi was heading south towards Doctors Hospital along this little mini road, and she came towards the cross section by Dalzell Street. She sped straight across. She didn't slow down at all, and the black car was heading west along Dalzell Street. And as you can see, it's a two-way stop So she was supposed to stop, but she didn't. And so they collided. And after which she spun around and hit the car that was just coming to the corner heading north. And so that's how they ended up happening.
A second traffic accident occurred in the Eastern Road and shortly before 3 p.m. today, which also resulted in a female being transported to hospital. Inspector Darrington Sands says the female was the driver of a gray 2006 Suzuki Swift that overturned while trying to avoid crashing into a Honda CR-V.
There's two motorists whilst on the road, one heading east on the Eastern Road in the northern lane, the other one heading west, in the southern lane. The driver in the northern lane, tire malfunction, causing her to lose control of her vehicle. That caused her to drive into the southern lane. The driver in that southern lane, trying to avoid colliding with that oncoming driver, collided with the rock wall, which is right here on the side of us.
Inspector Sands says traffic in the area came to a halt because of the incident. He's reminding the public to exercise caution while driving.
Just want to say to the motoring public that your vehicle is man-made and it can malfunction. So please adhere to the speed limits. Not because the road may be clear, mean that you can speed. If your vehicle malfunctions, something like this could happen.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
This is your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm C.S. Scatterly. New data from Expedia Group reveals a rising demand for intra-Caribbean travel. Based on data for flights occurring last year, Expedia Group reports a 15% increase in ticket demand for travel from Caribbean origins to a Caribbean destination, approximately 3 times the growth of international inbound travel. Based on flight data, the top volume destinations that received the most travelers from the Caribbean in 2017 year over year included the Dominican Republic with nearly 20% share of ticket sales, the Bahamas with 10% share of ticket sales, and Trinidad and Tobago with nearly 10% share of ticket sales. Now, leading volume outbound markets from the Caribbean during this time were Puerto Rico with nearly 30% share of ticket sales, Trinidad Tobago with nearly 15% share of ticket sales, and the Bahamas with 10% share of ticket sales. In other business news, 4 CIBC First Caribbean clients received a belated Christmas gift in the form of $2,500 cash back on their credit cards as part of the bank's All is Bright Christmas campaign. Lillian Darville from Long Island, Anton Diaz, Rudolph Mosley, and Brett Pinder from New Providence are the lucky winners for the Bahamas, which is one of 14 CIBC territories where the campaign was held. The campaign was designed to encourage people to minimize carrying large amounts of cash during the holiday shopping period and to make better use of their credit cards. All CIBC First Caribbean customers were automatically entered for a chance to win $2,500 cash back with every purchase of US $50 or more using their Visa Classic, Cashback, and Visa Gold cards between November 1st and December 1st, 2017. And in international news, the Dow climbed 400 points Monday after its worst week in 2 years. The Nasdaq jumped 2% and the S&P 500 gained 1.6%. The Wall Street Journal reported late Sunday that the United States and China started quietly negotiating to expand U.S. companies' access to Chinese market. The Journal reported that the Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin was weighing a trip to Beijing to pursue the negotiations. This has been your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm C.S. Scatterly.
And the winner is, first place, from the great island of Abaco.
It feels amazing. If you told me this morning that when I woke up that I would be Junior Minister of Tourism, I would have said, there's no, maybe second, maybe third, but there's no way. And it's just an awesome opportunity, and I can already tell that I'm going to be able to meet and interact with so many amazing people. I already have, and I've only been here for 2 days. I'm so grateful to the ministry for allowing this and for giving us this opportunity.
Yes, Kalia Richard of Forest Heights Academy in Abaco is Junior Minister of Tourism 2018. Kalia will not only receive the prestigious title, but also the Patrick S. Bain Scholarship, an opportunity to represent the Bahamas at the Caribbean Tourism Organization's Youth Congress in New York City, $500 cash prize, and a trophy.
It's awesome is the fact that we have first for Abaco. We actually have first place. Our junior minister is now hailing from the island of Abaco. And so we're excited to have another family island who will serve as junior minister of tourism. And to know that each of the placements in the top 3 categories were from the island.
Second place went to Katora Clark of 8 Mile Rock High School in Grand Bahama, while Luke Knowles of Long Island's NGM Major High School was third. Tourism and Aviation Minister Dionisio Diagler said the future of the tourism industry is bright.
The content of the speeches gave us, and specifically me, much food for thought. Ladies and gentlemen, I am most impressed with the overall performance of our students.
Congratulations to all students and to the new Junior Minister of Tourism, Kalia Richard. Read more on tourismtoday.com. I'm Nikia Christie, and this is Tourism Today.
Hey everybody, Easter is almost here. That means that Bamboo Shack will have your favorite warm, delicious hot cross buns. Plain, raisin, and coconut, $12 a dozen, fresh out of the oven. Wednesday, March 28th and Thursday, March 29th with specialty flavors at select locations. Visit your favorite Bamboo Shack location for your hot cross buns. Connect with Bamboo Shack on social media. Happy Easter from Bamboo Shack.
After I met Alive, and the Alive people, they were so nice. They came and showed me how to do this and do that, you know what I mean? And everything became so easy to me, and it started growing and make my head more relaxed, Even when I don't only want to do that, I just sit down and when I look, I could watch different movies, different channels, If you don't know what to do, Alive, the staff, they so nice. And they so humble, the girls so beautiful, but good personality. They come and they show you what to do. And I saw they didn't come here like years ago, you know what I mean? This like honey. They feed me with honey. I can taste no sweetness through this company, right? I can taste the sweetness going on for our family, Alive really connect me, and I believe in the best. And Alive is the best, and it's good to be alive and stay alive.
Know how you can save more money, save more time, earn more interest, and have more for the future? The solution is an account from Fidelity Bank. With our ASU Savings, fixed deposits, and preferred client program, you can get free financial advice from our team of experts, competitive interest rates, and free online banking for simple and safe banking anytime, anywhere. Open a fixed deposit or savings account with Fidelity by visiting a branch today. Get into the rhythm of saving with Fidelity. Fidelity, we're good for you.
Move forward, Bahamas, and build high into the sky. Move upward and colorize those new walls. Move onward and build a garden to last a lifetime. Move together and settle into that new home. There's a lot of places you can do it for yourself, but there's one place to do it right. Builders Mall. We know exactly what motto you live by, and even the pros know building is just a part of what we do. So move forward, Bahamas. And remember, you can find it all at Builders Mall.
They're the future stars of track and field, each one a potential world champion. And they're representing you, your hope, your pride, your honor, repping your country. See and support the best of the Caribbean's junior athletes. Catch all the thrills of the Flow Carifta Games anywhere, anytime, any device. Live and exclusively on Flow Sports.
If you love seafood, it has to be fresh. Nobody understands this better than Geneva Brass Seafood. Yes, we're back for your wholesale or retail supply of fresh conch, lobster, grouper, jack, snappers, whatever. Geneva Brass Seafood, Eden Street off Arrington Road. Call 422-5349 or 803-5153. Geneva Brass Seafood opens 7 days a week. Say you heard this ad on radio for your 474 coupon and get 5% off store-wide. Geneva Brass Seafood. It couldn't be more fresh unless you go and get it yourself.
Free, reliable, anytime, anywhere, and instant. That's the benefits of using RBC's digital banking, ATM services, or mobile app. Pay bills, check account balances, transfer funds, and more. Enjoy the freedom of banking on your own terms. Why wait in line? Save time. Do your banking using RBC's digital banking, ATM services, or mobile app. Visit rbc.com/Caribbean to find out more.
Bonaventure Medical Laboratory at East Avenue, Centerville, and Sandyport celebrates 20 years of providing quality laboratory services with timely results. While partnering with your physicians and insurance companies, we have expanded into our modernized facility providing EKG testing, the latest in gonorrhea and chlamydia STD tests, rapid tests, paternity screens, online reporting of results, and also phlebotomy training. Visit or call Bonaventure Medical Lab, open daily at 7:30 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m., or visit our Sandyport or Southside Clinic locations.
The countdown is on to Carifta, and one local manufacturing company is assisting the team. For the first time, Janae's Uniform Center has partnered with the local Carifta Association to supply uniforms. Owner of the Uniform Center, James Wallace, says he was grateful for the opportunity to show what the Bahamas is made of.
Janae's has been assisting with uniforms in the schools in terms of track and field for some organizations. So this is a pleasure for us to help the young kids whose parents come to us to supply them with school uniforms. So we are indeed very pleased at Janae's to be able to assist you and partner with you in providing uniforms for your officials at this upcoming Carifta Games.
President of the Bahamas Association of Certified Officials, Ray Hepburn, and Brett Archer from Bracom Marketing both agree that the manufacturing company has been able to live up to its motto of providing quality products.
When we spoke to Mr. Wallace, he was very accommodating, and he wanted to do everything because we wanted to outsource some of the items, and he said that no, they wanted to give us a complete product. And as you can see, we have a beautiful shirt that has been donated to over 100 officials, inclusive of officials from the Caribbean as well. We have international officials that we will give these shirts to represent us as we perform for this upcoming Carifta Games.
Janae's has been consistently donating and assisting Bahamians in their efforts throughout the country, whether it's students, by giving away students scholarships for clothing, bags, supplies, uniforms. Janae's have been there. They've been there and have been consistently there for Bahamians.
For the past 4 decades, hundreds of young women have benefited from the Eta Psi Omega chapter of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated's Honors Day Scholarship Awards. On Sunday, 46 of the country's top female students from high schools throughout this country became the newest honorees during a ceremony at Government House. The young ladies spent 4 action-packed days attending seminars, give-backs, and other uplifting activities, all designed to empower them. Wife of the Prime Minister, Mrs. Patricia Minnis, was on hand to salute these high flyers. President of the local chapter, Ida Poitier-Turnquest, noted the impact of this gesture on the young women.
This scholarship program, in its present form, is the forerunner for all other scholarship programs that we have in the country today. We are doubly proud to boast that 40 years later, we continue to grow and make a positive impact on the lives of future female leaders in our country. It has been an honor to have been in the presence of the 46 awesome leaders and to meet many of their parents and guardians. I can say that the future of our country and indeed the world glows bright, knowing that they are the ones to move us forward.
And tonight's trivia question was the number of medals the Bahamas has won since 1990. And the answer to our trivia question is 575. Don't go anywhere. Sports and Family Island weather are up next. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
If you own a portfolio of securities within a brokerage account, like stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, you can access a hassle-free loan, known as a margin loan, based on the value of that portfolio. Your investment portfolio is essentially used as collateral for a cash loan. And the benefits are numerous. Simple and straightforward application, quick turnaround, a more competitive interest rate, no requirement for monthly payments. Contact us for more information on margin loans.
At Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center, we provide imaging services to meet all your family's needs. Same goes for imaging at Grosvenor. We're the imaging experts. We never schedule multiple appointments, so you'll be in and out in no time. And if your initial screening reveals a concern, our radiology specialist can consult your doctor and conduct an alternative screening right then and there. Results are ready within 24 hours. Call 328-8157 to schedule an appointment at Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor today.
Financial dreams only become a reality when we make the commitment to ourselves and our financial future. Let Leno help you bridge your dream into a reality. Leno Corporate Services offer individual retirement plans, pension administration, investment management, brokerage and trading, accounting, payroll, and corporate services.
Leno, bridging possibilities. Contact us at 396-3225.
Coca-Cola Bahamas has always been a strong community partner for us. They've supported and helped us to
reach hundreds of young men through Sprite basketball,
create a fun and interactive United FC,
go a little bit further for our animal friends,
feed thousands of Bahamians every year,
preserve our natural habitat,
and celebrate Bahamian culture and Junkanoo on Bay Street.
The Caribbean Bottling Team is committed to the communities that we serve around the entire Bahamas.
Yeah, child, I can ride this right on this rim. Y'all guess what? What? I ain't got no spare.
Let me just get a jump from the hacker. Nah, this flat. Guess what, bruh? If you back around the corner of Wolf Road, there's a tire too.
I go in there right now.
Don't look at nosy, Shirley.
Get a shut up in my head in the back there. Stop making nerves.
Hey, sweet boy, give me one of them tire. And while you at it, check this back.
Wolf Road now has tires on the weekend. Wolf Road is open 7 days a week, including holidays. Visit us today.
Bigger is better. Get more for your money with Robin Hood Flour. Next time you're at the food store, compare. At 5.5 pounds, Robin Hood Flour gives you more for your money. Bigger is better. Robin Hood Flour. Find it at your favorite food store.
Free, reliable, anytime, anywhere, and instant. That's the benefits of using RBC's digital banking, ATM services, or mobile app. Pay bills, check account balances, transfer funds, and more. Enjoy the freedom of banking on your own terms. Why wait in line? Save time. Do your banking using RBC's digital banking, ATM services, or mobile app. Visit rbc.com/Caribbean to find out more.
The performance speaks for itself. Pennzoil Synthetics, made from natural gas. Make the switch.
Electronics is your one-stop shop for all your electronic needs.
From the latest in cell phones and accessories, like the iPhone 6s Plus to the Samsung S6 Edge, the latest in game consoles, games, and accessories. We also carry the best hoverboards, stereo sound systems, and much more. We also have certified technicians to fix all your electronic needs. Located in the Coconut Grove Plaza and the mall at Marathon. What are you waiting for? Come on down to CTI Cellular and Electronics today.
Clean clothes for the family, uniforms for the baby, suit for mommy and daddy. We want you to clean the super. If you wanna look fly and you wanna look clean, if you wanna look fresh, better than all the rest. Bring all your church clothes and all your work clothes. Bring all your children clothes. Super wash.
Today is a day for fun. Today is a day for family. So why should yesterday's worries affect my today? That's why I insure my family with J.S. Johnson, because their mission is to provide us with the best insurance coverage possible. With J.S. Johnson, I know my family comes first, so I take comfort in knowing that they always have us covered, providing us with a great today and an even better tomorrow.
J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, giving you peace of mind.
Whether you want to get going in a new car, to relax at home while you pay bills on your mobile banking app, to get the best rewards with your credit card, or to get a sure start on your little one's future. Whether you want a quick response on your loan, or just a range of services that keep your business running smoothly, you want banking that fits your life. CIBC First Caribbean, banking that fits your life.
It's time now for a check on temperatures around our family islands. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us live in studio with the latest. Welcome back, Basil.
Good to be back, LaDawn. In our second look at weather, we're going to take a look at temperatures around the Family Islands, and they are brought to you by Family Guardian Insurance Company. We are protecting you. It is 79 degrees in Freeport, Grand Bahama, also Greentoll, Key and Abaco, Marsh Harbor, a little cool at 74 degrees as we take you into the Berry Islands, Harbor to be exact, 77 degrees. Alistown, Bimini, 76 degrees. Here in the capital, 77. Harbor Island, Eleuthera at 76 degrees. Harbor Island, 76. And Roxanne, Eleuthera at 77. Stanley Key in Exuma Change, 79. 79 also in Kemps Bay, St. Andrews, and Fresh Creek in Central Andros. San Salvador and Rum Key, 76 degrees. Georgetown, Exuma, also another 76 degrees. In Crooked Island, Clarencetown, Long Island, Ragged Island, Betsy Bay, Maguana, and Acklands, all at 78. Matthewtown, Inagua, 80 degrees, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 78 degrees. Your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Builders Mall, home of FYP, the Tile King, and the Paint Center. In the northwestern parts of our country, advisories are up. Your winds are out of the northeast, 15 to 25 knots. Rough sea conditions, they will be building 5 to 8 feet over the ocean, with the low tide taking place at 9:36 tonight. For the central and southeastern islands, caution flags are up. Winds are out of the northeast at 15 to 20 knots, and the wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. Tomorrow in the northwestern islands, the winds come down just a bit, but remaining at caution level. 15 to 20 knots out of the northeast to east. The wave heights running around 4 to 7 feet. Low tide 10:30 in the morning, high tide at 4:29 in the afternoon. For the central and southeastern islands tomorrow, which is Tuesday, northeast to east winds, they will be increasing to advisory levels. 15 to 25 knots, wave heights building very rough, 5 to 8 feet over the ocean. And then we take you into Wednesday in the northwestern islands, winds coming down even a little further from the east at 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet with a moderate chop remaining in place. The low tide, that will take place at 11:26 in the morning, high tide at 5:28 in the afternoon. For the central and southeastern islands on Wednesday, easterly flow 15 to 20 knots, caution flags are up, wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. And that's going to do it for your boating forecast. It is time now for your trial forecast, and your trial forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Stop the world! I want to get off! Stop the world and let me off.
world and let me off. I'm tired of going round and round. I'll play the game of love and love.
And that's going to do it for your travel forecast, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned, your extended weather forecast is coming up in about 20 minutes.
Welcome to Tips for Wellness. I'm Dr. Indira Grimes. A cataract is a painless clouding of the natural internal lenses of the eyes. This clouding often blocks light, making it difficult to see clearly. Most cataracts develop slowly and initially they don't disturb your vision. Over time, however, cataracts will eventually interfere with your eyesight and may even lead to blindness. In fact, the condition has been proven to be responsible for 51% of the world's blindness, a percentage which represents 20 million people worldwide. While the exact cause of the condition is unknown, cataracts have been heavily related to aging. Even though people who are affected by cataracts tend to be older adults, children may also be born with the condition and can develop it after suffering inflammation or eye injuries. There are also various risk factors such as inflammation in the eye, hereditary influences, and diseases like diabetes. Symptoms of cataracts include clouded, blurred, or dim vision, difficulty with vision at night, sensitivity to light and glare, seeing halos around lights, frequent changes in eyeglasses or contact lenses prescription, fading or yellowing of colors, double vision in a single eye. If you notice any sudden or persistent changes in your vision, make an appointment to see your doctor right away. Cataracts are detected through eye exams, which include a visual acuity test and a dilated eye exam. Although cataracts are relatively easy to treat, they cannot be treated unless they are found. This is why taking an annual eye exam is so important. If you suffer from psoriasis, see your doctor to help you control the disease. This has been Tips for Wellness. I'm Dr. Indira Grimes. Live your best life by living well.
BCSD, the Bahamas Central Securities Depository, is working to get dividends to shareholders faster than ever. If you've got shares, don't wait weeks for a check in the mail. Give BCSD your bank account information and start getting direct dividends deposited straight to your account. All BCSD needs is your bank's name, branch, and account number. Call BCSD at 322-5522 or visit bcsd.bs today.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
Deja Vu, Beauty and Barber Supply. We have makeup, Zuri, Maybelline, Black Opal, natural hair products like Cantu, Shea Moisturizers, and Eco Gel. We have Yucky and 24-inch Remy Body Wave, Hetty Stocking, 1609 and 1717. Get 6 for $20. We stock a variety of barber supplies, wall blades, guards, and clippers. For beauticians, hair glue, Pump It Up, Oil Sheen, 4-pound relaxer hair treatments, and shampoo by the gallon. We also sell by the case. Deja Vu. We accept credit cards. Number 1 Andrews Avenue, Market Street. Number 65 Carmichael Road, opposite Super Value Warehouse.
Bigger is better. Get more for your money with Robin Hood Flour. Next time you're at the food store, compare. At 5.5 pounds, Robin Hood Flour gives you more for your money. Bigger is better. Robin Hood Flour. Find it at your favorite food store.
Springtime is here, the time when nature awakens and life begins to flourish. In adoration of the season, the Paint Place would like to brighten up your surroundings. Discover beautiful pastels like spring blossom or lotus flower. The Paint Place can bring to life any color you can imagine. Choose from a wide selection of top brands like Richards and Benjamin Moore and an array of painting accessories. The Paint Place, when you want to paint it right the first time.
Spring cleaning can seem impossible, but with these products, it's a no-brainer. Buy Swiffer, Mr. Clean, Gain Dish, or Febreze and enter for a chance to win great prizes, like up to $3,500 cash.
Easter egg hunts are a fun and surprise-filled tradition, just like shopping for specials at your favorite Super Value or Quality Supermarkets location. Rainbow corned beef 12-ounce can, $1.89. Boneless chicken breast, $1.99 per pound. Par Excellence parboiled rice 5-pound bag, $2.89. Vitamalt tonics case price $23.76. 12-ounce bottle, 99 cents. Sweet cantaloupes, $1.79 each. Carolina Pride ham, 10-ounce size, $2.99. A safe and happy Easter to all from Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Looking to upgrade your refrigerator stove or purchase an affordable home generator? We've got the perfect solution for you. Bahamas Welding and Fire is the best choice for the lowest prices in town. We carry top-of-the-line outdoor barbecue grills, air conditioners, refrigerators, stoves, generators, industrial hardware, and garden supplies with a wide assortment of tools and accessories. Open Monday through Saturday. Telephone 394-0004. BWF, we're more than just our name.
Life is better with Rubis Rewards. Just fuel up and swipe for your chance to win free fuel, cash back in our stores, restaurant and store discounts from our partners, plus prizes and surprises. It doesn't get better than this. Your Rubis Reward tag is free at every Rubis service station in New Providence. Get yours today. Rubis, it's just better.
Introducing the Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals for just $7.50 every day. Take your pick from our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. Pile them high with all of your favorite veggies, made just the way you say, with a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips. The new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made. Subway, eat fresh.
The world is getting smaller.
We travel more.
We see more.
We do more.
So you need a bigger health plan like Premier Health.
You have easy access to benefits at home.
1 million U.S. providers accept your ID card
for college, vacation, and business travel.
With 24/7 worldwide assistance,
U.S. pharmacy benefits,
and 96% of claims settled in 5 days,
Premier Health offers you the care you deserve.
Atlantic Medical, where people come first.
CGIGroup.com.
AID features Napa Auto Parts which meet or exceed OE specifications. Parts for Asian vehicles are available at great prices. Filters from $2, brakes from $22, tie rod ends from $21, head gaskets from $10, and fuel pumps from $32. AID is also your destination for the best selection of automotive accessories. Hubcap sets from $22.45, steering wheel covers from $4.50, car mat sets from $8.45, and seat covers from $34.44. Wipers, wash and wax products, motor oils, and automotive chemicals for every vehicle. Angle grinders from $44.53, pressure washers from $162. For the month of March, all Napa Gold filters 15% off at all AID locations. AID is now open Monday through Saturday 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. AID, Blue Hill Road and Wolf Road have all you really need and more.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
Battery and tire specialists want to improve your ride with their new wheel alignment services. Rough roads can make the steering wheel shimmy, your car drift sideways, and even make you skid in wet weather. Professional wheel alignment extends the life of your tires, prevents expensive repairs, and saves you money on gas. Battery and Tire, 7 Terrace, Centerville, 325-0547. Battery and Tire Specialist. We keep you moving.
Easter's almost here, so get your hot cross buns in gear for the Robin Hood Easter Egg Hunt. Buy Robin Hood flour and take your receipt to Pritchard's on Robinson Road. 10 winners will be invited to the Robin Hood Easter Egg Hunt. You can win up to $3,000. Want to be an instant winner? Take a selfie with Robin Hood flour. Email it to robinhoodpromo@gmail.com and check Easter Egg Pritchard's Facebook page to see if you're a winner. Enter today.
Imagine you have Hollywood at your command. Introducing Flow Evo.
Ripped jeans, gold rings, all black, everything creeping through the night.
Anywhere you are,
Big girls don't scream hard like Halloween, make me feel alive.
there's a world of entertainment here, and you run the show. Flow Evo.
Yeah, child, I can ride this right on this rim. Y'all guess what? What? I ain't got no spare. Let me just get a jump from the hacker. Nah, that's flat. Guess what, bruh? If you back around the corner of Wolf Road, there's a tire too. I go in there right now. No one looking nosy, Shirley. You know, shut up in my head in the back there. Stop making nerves. Hey, sweet boy, give me one of them tires. And while you at it, check this back.
Epic Wolf Road now has tires too. Why not replace your tires on the weekend? Wolf Road is open 7 days a week, including holidays. Visit us today.
Hey, have you heard? ZNS is everywhere you are when you download the new ZNS app. Whether you're on the move or just kicking back. Miss something on the news? It's there. Want to keep up with a live update? It's there. Or just want to listen to your favorite station? It's there too. Download the app now from the App Store and Google Play Store.
Fabulous living. You just can't get enough of exciting travel, of sensational adventures, of delicious food, of great homes, and never enough good friends. Fabulous living, Bahamian style. We do it all.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening once again and welcome to the Thomas & Robinson Track and Field Stadium, where this weekend it will be busy with the Grifter Track and Field Championships. And these three young ladies have stayed around to keep my company tonight. Divine Parker, Megan Morris, and Laquelle Kinte first. These girls are all ready for this weekend. Kinte, how are you preparing for this weekend?
I'm training extremely hard in practice, you know, getting bigger jumps, running faster, and just conditioning to make sure I'm ready for this weekend.
You girls seem to be in a jovial mood. Look like you are ready.
Yes, sir, to get the goal in front of my home crowd.
Okay. And Megan, you are the defending champion in the 400 meters going into this weekend's Track and Field Championship.
Yes, I am. I just want to repeat that gold performance in front of the home crowd and make sure I represent my country well.
With that target now on your back, how has the training been this season?
The training has been extra hard. I've been more focused and determined just to repeat.
And here we have Divine Parker and these two girls go to SAG, this one go to St. Anthony. They were having a little tug of war here, and I was got caught in the middle of it because I'm at St. John's, Jolly Grange, and we haven't been doing nothing recently. But Divine, talk about this weekend. How do you look to perform?
I'm just hoping to go in, doing the best that I can. You know, it's an honor to perform in front of your home crowd, in front of your family and your friends. So I'm just going into these games, you know, excited and hopeful to get the goal.
How's preparation been the past week?
Preparation has been very, very well. You know, I've been training hard. I've been getting my head screwing properly, you know, just to keep my focus and to go in determined.
You want that fan base to come out this weekend?
Yes, I do. You know, when I represented the country in the World Relays, you know, seeing the Bohemian crowd and hearing the chants, you know, it gave me goosebumps. You know, and it removed all the nervousness I had, and you know, it made me really excited to go in to perform.
What about you? Looking forward to that crowd this weekend?
I'm definitely looking forward to the crowd to help push me forward and do what I do best.
Look, well, you need them to get that big pop, pop.
Yes, sir, especially by a long jump bit.
Okay, so there you have it. Come on out, show on these girls on the Bahamas 80-member team, Divine, Megan, Laquel. They'll be part of this weekend's track and field squad. Also going on is the Carifta Swim Championship. They're preparing next door over at the Betty Kenning National Aquatic Center. We had a chance to speak with some of those athletes before they leave on Thursday.
I have to drink a lot of water, as well as, you know, very well warmed down after each event, just to make sure my body's in the best condition for the next event.
Are you physically fit and ready for it?
I think so, yeah.
Well, training has really helped me focus more, get into my events, and also just be with the team.
I'm excited, but also nervous at the same time.
Why are you nervous?
Because it's basically my first career after swimming in the pool, because last year I only swam open water, but this year I'm doing open water and the pool events.
I'm going to bring home the gold, and God's help, I will.
Which event do you think you're going to bring the gold in, or you want to bring it in all?
I want to bring it in the 50 breast.
Why that one?
It's my best race, it's my favorite.
Well, this past weekend, the University of the Bahamas track and field team, they invaded South Florida for the Invitational, and they had some notable performances.
A real good, successful trip. We had a lot of personal bests. The highlight was one of our boys ran a 20.8. I have two athletes that will be performing at Carifta this weekend. Quenisha Marshall, she surpassed the qualifying standard with a 2:13. So I'm looking for her to win this year. Also, Michael Stewart did well. He'll be competing in the 400 meters at Carifta. At home in the 400 meters, he did a personal best of 48.2. The relay team, they did 3:13. The boys, the girls did under 4 minutes. They did a 3:54. So overall, it was a good performance. If I had to top it off, I would say 80% of them did personal best or lifetime best, and I think it's showing a good sign for us as a university now to be a powerhouse when we go NIA against the other schools.
And that's going to put a cap on Sports Monday from the Thomas A. Robinson Track and Field Stadium. We'll be here all week, so stay tuned and hear from all of our Carifta track and field athletes. Until tomorrow, I'm Charles Fisher. Enjoy your evening.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center. Time now for weather.
In our final look at weather, we have a dry front boundary sneaking into the northwest Bahamas that will continue to sink towards the southern east. Will increase the cloudiness a bit and could get 1 or 2 spotty showers here and there. Behind it, not much change in temperatures, just a slight drop, maybe a degree or 2 over the next couple of days. However, the winds will be picking up as we expect high pressure to build behind that system. And right now, we're looking at partly cloudy conditions tonight with those spotty showers in place. Low temperature getting down to a nice 66 degrees. And tomorrow, it's going to be breezy and somewhat on the pleasant side with intervals of clouds and an isolated showers, we said, likely in the morning. The high temperature getting up to about 79 degrees. And the extended weather forecast over the next 7 days, we're going to see temperatures getting back up into the 80s rather quickly, and that will continue right through the next week. And lots of sunshine in the forecast, though. Those nighttime temperatures, they still remaining nice and comfortable for you. And with the breeze, it will feel even a little cooler than those mid-60s. And, you know, I just came back, Ladon, and only to meet some bad news. The young lady, Nicole Bettle, one of my co-workers, passed away on the weekend. So just like the condolences from the Department of Meteorology to her family.
Condolences to you, Basil, and to her family. And the winner of our Carifta Trivia is Aliyah Young. Aliyah, congratulations. And with that, we end the Bahamas Tonight, the national report. For all of us here at ZNS, I'm Ladon Davis. Make it a great evening, everyone.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.